Hello everyone, this is meteorologist David Hunter, and this is the North Carolina weather briefing for June 27th, 2024, covering from June 27th all the way to July 1st. We got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the threat for severe weather today. We do have a marginal risk for severe weather for eastern North Carolina as a first cold front will move into the region today. As this cold front moves into the region, we'll have a chance for showers and thunderstorms for the majority of North Carolina, but the best chance for seeing severe weather will be eastern North Carolina, where damaging winds and large hail are the main threats if a storm becomes severe today. Looking at the future radar gives you the perspective here. The majority has a chance of seeing showers and thunderstorms today as this cold front moves through. But as it heads into eastern North Carolina, the ingredients could become favorable for development of severe weather, with damaging winds and large hail being the main threat here. So that is again majority of eastern North Carolina seeing the best chance of severe weather for today. So looking at the pattern here for over the last couple of days here, we had a weak ridge moving to the region. Uh, uh, the past few days bring us very warm temperatures for this time of the year. We actually had over 100 degrees across most of central North Carolina this week. That which has started to weaken out has moved away, and this has made way for this area of troughiness to move to the region here that will bring us the chance of severe weather for today. Once that trough moves away here, another reinforcing ridge comes to our region for the weekend, bringing us another period of hot and humid temperatures. And that ridge weakens away, and as if by the time we hit early next week, another area of troughiness moves to the region. And that will bring us a period of slightly cooler but less humid temperatures for this time of year. So looking at the temperatures here, so even after the first cold front moves in on Thursday, we'll see little to no relief. We'll continue to see temperatures in the low to mid 90s and then lows again back into the 70s for the next few days. But as the second cold front, what we'll talk about later in this period, moves in, we'll go back to temperatures that are normal in the time of year, which is temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s, and lows into the 60s. Another example is dew points here. The first cold front again comes through, sees little to no relief, as we'll keep our dew point values in the upper 60s to lower 70s through Friday and through the weekend. But once the second cold front comes in here, we'll see a much better shot of drier, much more comfortable weather, as we'll see dew points fall into on the majority of areas, the upper 50s to low 60s here, so we'll be much more comfortable as we head into early next week. Precipitation here, again, like I said, Thursday, we'll see chances of precipitation over the next 5 days, but the best chances we'll see is Thursday, majority for eastern North Carolina. Everyone may see showers and storms on Thursday, but the best chance will be eastern North Carolina. Friday, you'll still see a chance of showers and thunderstorms, as well as Saturday. So Friday and Saturday, we'll still see showers and thunderstorms, but they'll be on the lower chances compared to Thursday. And then another better chance of seeing storms will be on Sunday, as the next cold front comes through, where we could see some widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms here. So rainfall for over the next 5 days looks pretty respectable. Honestly, we'll see majority will see up to an inch of rain potentially. Again, Eastern North Carolina will see the best chance of these showers and thunderstorms, where they can see up to 1 to 2 inches of rain over the next couple of days here. Unfortunately, this rain right here probably won't be enough to manage the drought conditions that are occurring in North Carolina, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But this rainfall will be nice for the region. And speaking of the drought conditions, just out of the best press box, drought conditions have continued to worsen as expected, as the majority of North Carolina is in a moderate drought conditions here. If you saw in the last video, not much of drought conditions were expressed, just dry conditions here, but over the past week with the lack of rainfall and the excessive temperatures, we have seen drought conditions continue to worsen, and they'll likely continue to worsen over the next couple of weeks, as well as we'll likely still see a lack of rainfall throughout the majority of the state. Looking at the 8 to 14 day hazards outlooks, will just continue to show we'll likely still continue to see rapid drought conditions continue to form across this region, and we'll likely see another period of excessive temperatures as we head into early July as well, with July 4th through July 6th being the area to watch for excessive heat. Looking at the 8 to 14 day outlook, just continues to support the drought conditions will likely continue to worsen, with above average temperatures likely for the first 1 to 2 weeks of July, and then we'll see a period of below normal precipitation as well during this period. So this will just continue to worsen the drought conditions. Next up, we'll look at the tropics here. Tropics has become much more active over the last couple of days. So we have two systems to watch here. First system is Invest 94L, located in the Caribbean Sea, which has a 30% chance of development in the south, either in the southwestern Caribbean or the Bay of Campeche. We'll watch that, but these systems should stay well to the south of the United States to bring little to no impacts, maybe into southern Texas for increased moisture, but no major impacts for Invest 94L. Invest 95L has a 70% chance of development, and this system is definitely bears watching, especially in the Lesser Antilles here. Models have lightened up the system over the last couple of days here. We'll check the models here in a minute. So the Lesser Antilles will have to watch the system out here over the next 5 days here. And maybe portions in the Caribbean will have to watch the system as well here. But both these systems should stay well south of us of North Carolina. So nothing to worry about in the tropics for North Carolina here. And just look at the models. The solid models here. Here's Invest 94L here. Invest 94L is expected to move into the Caribbean. It's already in the Caribbean. It will move into the southwestern Gulf by next couple of days. However, there is some small discrepancy between these two. GFS keeps the system down south, preventing any development, but the European model has moved the system to the north here, which allows the development in the Gulf of Mexico for impacting areas of Mexico. So we'll continue to monitor this for Invest 94L, but again, well south of North Carolina, so nothing to worry about here. And here's Invest 95L here, and this is the system that the models have really got us excited here for the next 5 days here, with development likely east of the Antilles and Windward Islands, and potentially impacting the islands over the next 5 days as well. So portions in the Lesser Antilles will need to monitor this system. This is expected to move into the Caribbean according to the models here, but once it gets to the Caribbean, it's complicated here because we're not sure how the system will track once it gets into the Caribbean here, and in the strength as well. Usually, climatology, the Caribbean is unfavorable for tropical cyclone development during this time of year here, with the trade winds being very fast and shear preventing the system for any system for developing. But atmosphere looks conducive for maintaining the system into the Caribbean, but the track of the system is unknown. At the moment, the system should stay south of North Carolina for any impacts. We do have a couple of smalls trying to keep it to the north here, but like I said, it's very early. It's too early right now to see if the system will impact North Carolina or United States in some type of way, as the majority of always have it south, but there is a couple of coming to the north here. So we'll continue to keep an eye out for the system. I will have another video out later today talking about the tropics in general for both investors, so stay tuned for that. So the 5-day forecast for Central North Carolina, basically the 4 days chances of very warm, very humid, with chances of thunderstorms into the afternoon. Both Thursday and Sunday, the best chances of thunderstorms, where we have two cold fronts coming to the region here. Sunday will be the big cold front here that will change the atmosphere for early next week, as we'll be clearing out Monday with temperatures in the upper 80s and less humidity. So, the weather summary for the next 5 days: hot and humid temperatures will continue through the weekend. Temperatures in the mid 90s with heat index values approaching 100 degrees. We have increased storm chances throughout the weekend, with Thursday and Sunday becoming the best chance of seeing storms. Normal temperatures and less humidity will start the work week for next week. Unfortunately, despite the rainfall we'll see potentially over the next couple of days, drought conditions will likely worsen, as we'll see another period of excessive heat and lack of rainfall. And the tropics are starting to get active here, but at the moment, nothing directed to North Carolina at the moment. Once again, we'll continue to keep an eye out into the tropics as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Here are my social media accounts here. If you do enjoy, make sure please do like, comments, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your weekend.